So let's see why.
Exactly. Let's see why. We got some util for Jame and Fame. If there's an aim in your name, Unlucko, you're buying the util in this pistol round. And for G2, it's a quad mid setup.
Yeah, quad mid with Nico playing sort of just to spot retake on B, has an aid and a smoke to do some damage. The smoke is there to not really let VP to push deeper for control, and the mid stack obviously to fight against anything on A. And when we used to do this before, you know, if they go B, all 4 players would go down mid and flank from banana. And Nico's job is just to not let them really take CT or get a couple of kills if they really force it.
Monacy.
Silence is off.
Click down mid, but it's Mir with a double from Boiler, biting back. JKS shows his hand. They know it's a 4-man A-hole, but at this point, VP know wherever they go, it's a 4v1. That late rotation's coming in, but it'll be too late. JKS needs every single kill here, or VP will be rolling over this pistol round. Flashes go out, JKS stalls his shot, but Jame takes the head, and Nico, nothing to lose in trying, but it will be VP with that T-side pistol.
Yeah, Kit's dropped in at top mid, and that plant terrified it.
Chicken gave him a giggle there, and he's saving nothing.
Oh, it was the chicken. Damn. There it is. MVP of the round.
Maybe G2 is trying to psych VP out, you know, with all the saving of their own. Like, well, we can do it as well as you guys can.
Maybe even better.
Ooh. This is tense.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Oh, there's just something about that game.
Why didn't
so
Nico, out of all
curved,
people,
like...
search for a fight earlier? Like, surely you want to have an aim battle with someone. Like, what's going on? I mean, also a bit strange for G2 to... I mean, they got a little bit impatient there.
And then they're all laughing at him with the chicken, right? Oh, that's good. The vibes seem good with G2 at least. They are always laughing and chuckling and having a good time whenever I see them. Which I assume is a good environment to be in if you work in a team. I've only been used to toxic team environments.
Really? How come?
Well, this guy I work with is a bit of an asshole, so, you know.
Yeah,
really...
man, I stopped inviting Rush for that reason. Harry's all right. Come out of our games.
There you go. All 3 of us can gang up on Rush. But
why would I do that?
No, that's true. You don't need help. You're a one-man army there.
If Rush needs anything, he needs mercy.
Oh.
All right, so top banana taken for VP. Nico and Hooksy. A terrifying twosome await them. But VP have got other ideas first. They want to kind of probe top mid. They want to see what's going on over here. Norbert does have that MP7. So well worth bearing that in mind.
I'm bearing it. Getting my bearings in middle. Plenty of time to do so here for VP. 45 seconds as the bomb moves back up banana. It's Hooksy and Nico with one more smoke. Out it goes. No more nades for G2. VP have done what they needed to, but G2 look like they want to phase the smoke. This may give them early info. I say early. That third rotation is the missed move that VP were banking on, and now they have just 2 men to deal with. Dropping into pit, JKS. He just cleared apps, so he thinks it's empty, but timing is good for Mir, and he'll get that kill. Down in pit, Monacy is a dead man too. Through the smoke! Hunter with a double, and he tries to steal this round right back in the dying seconds. The plant is coming in.
Hunter with the CZ. What year is it with the CZ multi-kill out through long? And now he's kind of feeling himself. He's believing in this retake here. Nico backing him up as he makes moves through the apartments. Will he clear close? He will. Near a dead man down in pit.
Here we go.
One player left between them and swarming over Jame inside of the site. And they've already dealt with him. Jame flushed out, tap on the bomb. But for Flit, he can just stall this out from pit.
On it.
And so he wins it to time.
That's so weird that not one player deadies while the other just tries to hunt the kill. Like, if you're going to play to win the round, someone has to just deady bomb. And you hope you don't get cleared off of it. But they both go for the kill, which sure guarantees the kill, but also means you can't win the round. Like,
yeah, I hate that. We see that happen too often. You either go for it or play for exits, right? And then try to save the guns and play the long game.
They get damaged, though. Sure, that might have consequences moving forward, but they still have to eco this. G2 won't be crazy and buy up off of the damage. HooXi with the hero AK. Go on, son.
And he's trying to play early.
You better.
Modified down a banana, and he is out of there. He's revealed the location of that AK now, so he's going to try and reposition with it. HooXi in this round is almost like what you would be doing with an AWPer, right? They take a shot, they roam, they reposition. So he's looking for that opening fight, hoping he can arm a teammate. Unfortunately, VP are kind of accustomed to the mind games here with the rifle, and they also know it's only pistols around it, so they follow through with the initial intention of taking this B control, meaning Nico has got to have one hell of a D ground here.
I love the VP call the bluff there, that they know HooXi's probably just going to rotate the AK after showing it off of Insta Banana. Again, deleting with the CZ.
Damn, I'm
Is there a
re-equipping
way
it.
back in here? Could they run boost, perhaps? Send someone fly. Not the AK. Okay, just boost
just the
it.
regular boost.
Yeah, just the regular boost, please, waiter. As HooXi takes another. Are they going for exits or are they going for the round, though? Because still, it might just be a Pyrrhic victory. Am I saying that right?
Yes, nice.
We'll see where the G2 commit. This is a good clear. We're covered in the Jame Fame combo. Bites back 2-on-2. No time to win this, you think. And G2 gets some damage off, but Jame will win the round. Not a bad round for G2. They've taken 5 kills and then 3 kills going into their rifle.
This is a really good start, especially versus VP. Now, don't get me wrong. You can look at it through the lens of, oh, it could have been so much more. But purely in terms of kind of stifling VP's money early on and then putting yourself in a position now where you can look to make up for all that damage that you did across the first two is a nice position for G2 to be in. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Damn. Felt good about their nades for a second, only to immediately have the damage done back the other way. That's banana for you.
But the waiting game is so interesting. I mean, VP is waiting for some utility from G2 before they try to go back into banana. G2 has m0NESY posted up, so they don't really want to spend utility. I think until he gets chased away from the angle.
Not many nades for G2. 2 smokes left. 3 now, rather, picked up off of B. Nico will return with his as m0NESY takes his kill. G2 gets a segment off at 40 seconds. Actually, I say not much utility, but 2 smokes can still win you the round if they come through at the right time. m0NESY, how long will he hold his? Out it goes. Bit preemptive, but you don't want it to be too late. VP hold off, and this will be a 20-second execute into B. Nico up close. Round-winning position, perhaps.
Yeah, 1 kill onto the right player wins you the round here if you're G2. Nico is insta-cleared immediately. m0NESY now has got to stop this bomb in its tracks. 1 kill from the point man, and that's the end of the line for m0NESY, meaning this plant goes down with seconds to spare.
Not an easy retake at all. VP have an AWP in a post-plant. They have time to take positions, and G2 have no util as well to cut off any positions from VP. Jame Dark with an AWP holding banana, that's GG, but he will reposition quad, and it doesn't matter. G2 are saving. It's not the wrong call, but it really accentuates the game that we're in. A save-heavy map, certainly. G2 must accept their fate.
Yeah, this is the problem of maybe getting a little bit paranoid when you play VP, because as they smoked pool the last time from Honesty, they also flashed long, and Hunter got the info that there was really no one behind that B split smoke, and they still stayed 3A, turtled up in the side, so they didn't really use that information that they've gotten, and Flit just checks Nico immediately.
Silencer stick out massive there.
Yeah, scales into the site, and you can see Nico probably wishes he repositioned.
Yeah, played oranges. Could be a very different round there for G2. But you learn the hard way. You call a timeout, you chat to Swanee, and you get back on the horse here with a bye.
And sure, G2's T side is great, but against VP, who is going to be obnoxious in terms of stacking and saving and all that, that's going to prove really challenging. Last time around, G2 did start on the CT side. I think they got 7 rounds on CT, and then they won 9-1 on their T side.
This is wild. From the damage done to the VP money, they don't have full guns here.
They could have. I mean,
Yeah.
it has 4 grand and they're playing 2 pistols.
What's happening?
That's something. You see VP go for this where they play 4 rifles when they can buy 5, but not even got 4 rifles.
What are they doing? Is this like an
Playing the
apps
long
pop
game, bro.
and-
That's crazy though. Yeah, that's at this level. No, they're 4-0, but yeah, using the Tech 9 to clear apps. Jane playing to pick up a gun. I've actually never seen this. You know, a 4-0 in a full gun round against a full buy. Maybe they're expecting G2 don't buy around the rifles, but they saved 3, so
Why wouldn't they buy?
yeah. With Molly, they commit to fighting. They have JK's top bulk. Anko's looking for guns in spawn, I can assure you.
And they are a team that are really based in like the longevity and the frequency of their buy rounds, right? So maybe they just don't like
there's no defending this.
Yeah.
There's no defending this when you have the one guy could have dropped and the other guy can buy for himself.
Watch it work. No, it won't matter. It's because Mir's popping out apps. He just wants a speed. He wants a pace of the Tech 9. Run and gun. Out he goes, and they all get mauled in middle. Rifles will not save you, and Mir's pistol is a bit baity here. No one flashed him out, and he gets stuck down in pit. So lucky he didn't buy a rifle.
So what? Now he's gonna drop the op to Jame and
Probably, yeah. Well, actually, now they don't have money. He bought Kevlar, can't AWP. I don't know what they're doing.
No,
for a second there, I stopped to think like, wait. So with their loss bonus, and then if they end up losing the round, does this actually give them a buy? So they're, but why would you ever play to lose the round? Aren't you? You know.
Well, yeah, plan for the worst.
I can understand. I can
best.
understand one player playing with a pistol or a Mac 10, right? But I mean, why not buy a Mac 10?
Yeah, off the apps pop, I agree. Yeah, because it's more money.
You know, so but then you have 2 guys. So what? 2 guys are counting on picking up a rifle? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? CS or what are you really doing? I mean, I don't really understand this. I'm really dumbfounded by this decision. Like, if it were one player, I could get it. Like, let's say it's Jame because he wants to maybe have for an op next round or something along those lines. I could maybe justify it, but you know G2 is buying. They even don't have an op, so your rifles, your AKs mean more. I don't know.
I love you. I love watching you wrap your head around this. This is, yeah. And now they have 2 guns.
Well, they will have some guns.
There will always be guns.
Were available for purchase here.
Daniel Dalos, there will be guns.
There's that to look forward to.
Yeah, but now they're going, if they don't plant here, they have to have buy again.
Yeah.
Because they get 1900.
Famous armor Glock. He'll pick up a gun. He'll pick up a gun, all right. Please die in range. And
to be fair, Fame does get to have the best job now. Just follow around someone else.
It's like court-mandated baiting.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on a second.
Ooh. Both guns dead on long?
might be able to reel it in, but we'll get traded after the first.
Fame, get out of ramp. We need you.
The rest of VP are all here, but they're not dedicated. They're not committed now. James been able to get out with the bomb. He's waiting for Flit to try and retake this space on the rifle. Nico watches back from Library, and even though he's dinked, he's still going to get out with the kill. James now retrieves the gun. They juggle around this one rifle. Fame v Hooksy up at Banana. Another fight taking place in this game.
One of the available fights.
But now in the mid round here, this is where the VP really will look to do it. As they all group up.
Are you sure?
Over in top mid, James will try to succeed where Flit failed. James will fail where Flit failed, and now it's Fame's turn here. Norbert enters the fray as well. Big Norb.
It's Norbin time. Go on.
And here and Fame could potentially
save
this AK into the next round. G2 onto a winner.
The music is perfect.
Oh, but it's tense. Will he get out? Will he get out? Will he get out?
Yes, he will. No, he won't. Yes, he will.
Get out. He holds on.
And now they buy behind the AK because they got 4 kills and somehow win, and G2 is at 1400 or some ridiculous BS like that.
This is maybe the best game ever played.
Oh my god, dude.
And here's the force buy back in from Virtus.pro.
Of course.
With the damage done in that last round, it's too tantalizing not to.
I might give up on VP after this turn. Like, what are they doing? Like, what is this?
There will be guns. Flit's gone digging. He struck oil. He's got top B. G2 going down mid though. And flashing Banana. They are all over the place. Oh my goodness. Well.
Yes, yeah.
G2. Oh, with it all to do. Hunter's got that nade kill locked in and maybe a third.
Damn.
Clinical.
It's hard to take those fights with P250s for 4th round in a row.
Yeah, but if they find AK Janker, they will pick them up.
At this point, I wouldn't even try to kill them if I'm G2. I just let them save again. And then they would play with 2 AKs and 3 pistols again. What did Hunter burned in his...
Oh, dude, it's all going so weird. And here's James' golden opportunity, the moment he's been waiting for all damn day. A backline route has opened up back into the safety of T-Sport. Now it's tempting. It's tempting. m0NESY knows he's considering it.
He threw a molly
and burned him.
in pit, yeah, and burned above it. And that's why he was so shocked.
James. Oh, can he cross? Ooh, here's the big moment. James in the top middle. m0NESY lies in wait, but James got smooth moves.
Oh, okay.
I think it's actually like he knows that they think he'll save, so he's going for it. That could have been interesting if he got that kill. I don't know how m0NESY killed him with the USP.
All right, what have we got here, Hunter? Please tell me we caught it. Oh, that's kind of understandable, to be honest. Yeah.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a... What is happening? What are they doing, bro?
Wait, they forced
Why 9 and 2 Galils? Just stop. You need to stop. Get Maniac out here. Get the doctor out. What is going on? This is what they did to themselves. Like in the last series in the Vertigo game on the CT side, it was even worse. Bro, just take the L one time. Just eco.
Oh! But they're so close to breaking through here. So close. So the apartments will be the goal, but 2 players lie in wait.
Oh, they might win the round.
Hang on a second.
They actually might win the round off this position. James going to lob a flash.
Could get weird.
They're going to hear this, though.
Yeah, they hear the flash. They know that means it's the apps pop, so they know what's happening. They've got their bearings. They're going to go chase down James, but James out of there. James gone. And they've won. But how did he get that, Jake? They knew where he was.
Spam him.
Please, Hunter.
Spam him.
Please, someone deal with this guy. Someone get rid of him. Hunter can't. He's slippery. But he will finally find James.
Okay.
4v3. It's G2 that are favored here. Couple of smokes still left in place. We're re-smoking at Moto. There's another one to follow on Norbert once that fades. However, Nico boosted up and over the smoke, gets out with a kill. Further tipping the scales in G2's favor. Norbert holds the line with a double, and Fame's gonna finish the job. VP, it all works out as they win that one. Can finally break on through.
This is not CS. I don't even know what this is.
Get with the meta, Yanko.
I mean, the round was good. Like, the round is fine. But you could have done this two rounds ago with the Tech 9s, you know, and if you lose, then you have the AKs.
And that's the thing, the Hedges have
How did Norbert get 2 kills with the Tech 9?
Great question. Well, he's so used to playing it, you see. The grunt. I mean, VP have undeniable skill on these players, right? They have some of the best riflers in Counter-Strike right now available. And yeah, Fame comes through with a sick little clutch. And now VP can start running away with this game, especially when kills get delivered to you like that. 5-on-4, Norbert low. Maybe trades with Jame and just plays to die early. Never too early. Not on James' wristwatch. Mollied out of B of VP. Three strong.
Oh, the re-aggro. Honestly, shoot the wall. Go on.
They never do.
I'm communicating to him telepathetically. Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Nico.
This is awkward. Monacy only gets out with one.
Uh-oh.
And that triggers Nico's re-swing. Trying to regain control of the top banana. It's all left on Hooksy now. They're not ready for a third man. And having to go back and get the bomb means the spacing's a little off here. They're wrapping through spawn as well. So no one's nearby to trade this immediately. Hooksy has a little window where he can reposition ever so slightly.
Oh, they're on left side.
But it's in these silences that VP do their best work. G2 have got to account for everything. The idea that this could still end up A. And Hooksy, even though he gets out with another kill, it's all in vain. It's not enough. And JKS is just too far removed. Surely.
I'm so mad they won that last round.
This one or the one before?
No, the one before.
Okay.
It's like when you... Right, have you ever done it? Oh, hang on a second. Justin actually wants to try this. Let's see what he can do.
Kit? No.
Justin freaking Savage, offering himself up in the clutch.
Probably gonna save the AWP, right? Get a kill. Get
That's
the
what
AWP.
you think. Instead, he's gonna try defuse.
He tried. So
Nice try, Justin.
Because they did, you know, Hunter dies in his own molly and they give a few kills here and there, so G2 doesn't have 10,000 in the bank, and then one round is somehow won. And now no one's going to remember all these ridiculous, and it's going to be, oh, you see, it worked all the time. They were pressuring their economy. You don't know what you're talking about. They're just playing 7D chess.
You're talking to your demons.
Jame is still on Tech 9.
He's saving for all of them.
At this point, you know, the opponents are just on pistols. But buy a Mac 10. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like the Mac 10. Well, actually from how he plays, it would be useless, so...
Yeah, I mean, he's never at the front of the pack on these rounds. So play supportive flashes.
Maybe get a Deagle then, for the long ranges.
He still likes to run and gun.
Deagle, I would prefer Deagle, especially if I was his teammate.
Yeah,
if I get tagged and then a Tech 9 player says like, hey, yo, trade with me, it's like, great, thank you. Hooksy with the CZ. Dude, the CZ's making a comeback. They've been wrecking them with the CZs in this game.
Need this kill. And
Nico out on an island, but a lot of damage done. And Hooksy, his CZ still waits.
Good luck.
Zero conditions where this should work, but out on top of the fountain, Hooksy now spotted, is removed from the pool.
I like the spot. It's different. And he almost finished Norbert.
Hunter dual Beretta spam.
We've got every pistol in this round.
One. Any more? Hunter still ready and raring to go.
Sure.
With Monacy dead. This should be a VP round, although it's somehow still going on, so you never feel that safe until they win it. Hunter waiting for their swings. They're not on the bomb plant yet. It's just Hunter left standing. 1v3, and they'll finally deal with him in the closing 10 seconds of the round. VP waltz forward onto 7.
Look at them go. Bounding ahead on T-side Inferno. Remember, they picked this on G2's map. Rare to see. One of the couple of maps we see T-side picks on alongside Anubis. Towards the end of last season, Inferno started to get pretty T-sided. VP are making it work despite some audacious economical decisions early in the half. They have broken G2's money time and time again. And another buy comes out, but it lacks the orb, it lacks the kits, it lacks hope.
Maybe James has realized in all his WOD reviews, like, he doesn't really see an opponent before one of his teammates dies. Unless he has an AWP and wants to do something.
Yeah. Especially on this map, you can avoid that. You can avoid fights very late.
Another gun round. No AWP on Monacy, and James now with the AWP. Let's see how he decides to use it. Defensively, of course, at the beginning.
Still holding down top mid from ramp as G2 fight for banana. They rotate Hunter back. Already lacking util, but holding smokes is crucial for G2, knowing they won't be needed until the end of the round. Space taking utility is gone though. Nico with a jiggle, just trying to stall as much as he can. It's going to be a rifle peek, he'll get out safely. Minute on the clock, 4 smokes remain. VP deny middle info. It's the first round of utility here. Of a potential 3. But it looks like VP want to execute B and go back. A lot of noise, sending Flit in.
Flit's going for it.
All right.
One kill out of him ain't bad. Nico secures the 4v4. Awkward timing for JKS just as they cross out behind the pillar. That's when he spots the shadow and so can't react in time. Monacy out on an island here. And they would have needed a lot from him if G2 wanted much to go for in this. 2v3, Hunter and Nico still left in the picture as they move up through Banana. On this flank, if nothing is found soon, this should be a save. And really, it should have already been a save, it feels like. So the fact that they're giving this a look in means they want to see if they get that one kill that invites them. They don't, and so now they back off and save.
It's a reasonable save for G2. At the same time, the fact they're even looking, probing in that 2 and 3 is a sign of the times, right? VP are running away with this T-half. And I like that round for VP, right? They force G2 into passive setups, thinking they're going to play with their smokes. They fake a BXEC. That draws a long rotation over. And VP just send not only fade through this short smoke, that's really frustrating, I imagine, for JKS, but they do the same thing on the long side. And Monacy, he reads it as well as he can, and he knows exactly what's going on. But that split timing for VP was perfection into what was essentially a 3-on-1 in A. So, yeah, VP, beautiful late round there. And money is no longer the conversation because they are owning it. And G2 are constantly just making the most of what they've got. It's not a lot.
I think the problem is also a little bit there. JKS, he threw the smoke, so wants to play close to it. Him and Monacy probably when they're alone play a little bit more together. Monacy maybe a little bit closer to JKS. But yeah, it was just a good call from VP. Hunter going towards the B bomb site, and they had the numbers over on A. So we'll see now. For G2 now, it's about salvaging this half, you know, getting as many rounds as possible. Obviously not winning it at this point, and this round is going to be tough. But if they could get it to 10-5 from this point, you know, that would feel like getting the most of it.
James throwing 2 sets of long smokes quickly for VP. Hunter will block. They might just come through though.
I wonder if there's something like the James law or James equation or James theorem. Yeah, James theorem.
Yeah.
Right? Where he just has found the optimal balance between like, okay, so if one guy always buys a gun or two guys, but we change those two guys every 2 rounds, the other 3 guys buy the pistols and drop the nades for the gun, you know, like something
like
weird like that.
Yes, yeah.
Where he's like, we'll always have 2 guns.
And is that enough?
and 3 guys with nades and pistols.
Yeah. There's something there.
We can win with that.
James Theorem, get in the demos, do the maths. 15 seconds, time is not your friend. VP need these kills right now. Monacy stalling in Graveyard, looking for a headshot. He hit it through the wall. He's trying to finish the job. He's trying to finish his meal, but G2 aren't hungry. They're hiding, and VP is saving.
Yeah, locked out by the handful of hero guns. So that's how G2 find their route back in.
James got one more on the way out, of course. And he saved his AWP. Hooksy, trying to get in their head. I don't think you'll manage. You got 4 rounds.
The thing that always blows me away, you know, with James Theorem is like nowadays is just how many individuals he's kind of convinced to subscribe to the style, because you feel like
brainwashed.
You've got to
Cult leader.
You've got to hang on like his every word. I imagine if you're playing in these teams, right? Like you're not. I don't envision that you get huge degree of freedom to go and make your own plays, right? Like you see a lot of these slow rounds where things feel so much slower than how other teams would look to play it. And so I think it's crazy that so many different squads now kind of adopt his style and his vision for the game when it is, you know, so unique.
No one goes quite as far.
Yeah, exactly. He really has like limit tested the this end of the style spectrum.
I mean, if I were Norbert, I might just be like, Jane, please, just 1 round. Just 1 round with an AK is all I ask for per half. Just 1 round where I can maybe do something. And I'll drop you the AWP every other round, I swear.
He just dropped his AK to fame. Norbert had an AK. He just dropped it. He just had to give it over.
Is that too much to ask, my liege?
Jump, my liege! Jump out of apartments, Norbert. Jump. Okay, my liege.
No, but you're going to go first. No, now we might just turn around and leave once you've gone in, but good luck.
Anything for my liege, and Fame will provide the kill. Monacy backside.
And Monacy holds the line with the AWP. The other 2 up through short. 10 seconds left on this, and they're not really in the position to get in. Another missed shot from Monacy, and with the bomb lost, it's a done deal. Everything else is just style on the end. Monacy won't get all 5, but he'll do his damnedest, and he'll put another round on the board for G2, damn near single-handedly.
Just think, like, if you do that, but 10 seconds earlier, Yanko, 10 seconds earlier, you have room for error. The bomb dropped apartments doesn't kill your round immediately at the second frag. But there it goes. That kills the round. That was 6 seconds on Balk. They couldn't have even won. If Monacy crashed, you still lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really being aware of the situation. I understand they're trying to put the pressure on G2 to peak and then punish them, but play themselves out of a couple of rounds here. And
James Theorem dictates that Flit has a rifle, but no one else.
I wonder if it's still like a raffle. Like at the start of the series, they get to buy tickets off James. And he like rolls it around in a ball.
Yeah.
Good news, Flit. Your number just came up, buddy.
this is your map.
You get to play with the guns now. Oh dear. Norbert dead first now again as he's thrown into the waiting guns over at long.
And they don't trade him. They run back. Hunter escapes though. Dinked, Molly, and takes the AWP as Monacy reaggresses. Close. I'm so interested. Like, anything could happen in this game. I don't know who's going to win it. I don't think VPSA...
He's going to show bomb now, and three guys are still in brackets.
He's showing bomb B. Can he show it? Molly, smoke rather down. 30 seconds. You can't show it at 15 and then go back. He's walking back now. Oh, that would have been so like smart if he got spotted, but he didn't. So he's just got to run it up A with 15 seconds. Harry, take it away.
Yeah, this one, it's going to be a pretty fast ending to the round. They run up short, and well, there's the fast ending. Yeah, so 6 on the board for G2.
Listen, no, on a serious note,
Yeah,
there is indeed, like, G2 has to be paranoid.
Yeah.
Right? Because you see Hunter, he's taking a fight, and in his head, it's like, okay, they're going to eco, like, pistols and maybe a couple of nades, so they have money for the last round, you know? And then you peek, and you don't go for that full fight because, oh, what? This guy has full armor, I hear an AK, what's going on? And then maybe you turtle up and you play the, you know, you mind game yourself and you give them space which they otherwise shouldn't be allowed to get. And now the final round, it's 2 pistols, a Galil, and 2 AKs.
Yeah, they saw m0NESY on that peak. He's still hanging. Still looking for something. Oh, do we just have a BX-Sec here for VP? That would really change the tune at the end of the half. Their B hits were really nice earlier. They're getting through triple setups.
Bang!
Oh, good nade. Oh,
nothing.
You thought.
Horrible nade, actually.
Yeah, actually. Bang.
Third rotate. m0NESY in time could flash HooXi through the smoke. Nico's also lining up a pop off of oranges. HooXi gets his smoke down. There's m0NESY. Oh, if he shot at something, he decided to back off. He sees that smoke. He knows they're coming for him. Fame running it with the pistol. That we know that he loves it. Flit drops his rifle. It's up to Mira and Norbert for the end of the half. G2, a fantastic recovery in a bludgeoning game, a bruising game from VP, and that was one of the halves of Counter-Strike. We probably have another coming up after this.
You can't win Pro League like this! You can't win Pro League like this!
Virtus.pro are the invisible hand here. G2 up in the lead. Sorry, did you have something planned?
Yeah, we did, but you know, it's okay.
Man.
You took it and you ran with it, and you didn't
know
even
this.
commit with it, Harry.
I didn't
You
know
gotta
that.
commit.
I know, man.
You gotta commit, and VP know all about committing to a save. At least they have a couple in their T side of Inferno, but they still win the half, don't they? 8 rounds on the T side on G2's map pick. It's not a bad showing for VP. The question is, could it have been more, Yanko?
Perhaps, we'll see. G2's T side is strong, but I think, you know, the pistol would go a long way to helping them early with the economy so they could get into the gun rounds. I think for VP last time around, they didn't have a fun time on the CT side against G2 on Inferno. And we see another sort of, this is a passive A stack, which is something you don't see very often. Usually the stack is what we saw from G2 in brackets, right? So you can fight them or get in for push behind. This is sort of, you're baiting them, like you're baiting G2 to think you're playing 3B. And it seems like it's going to work like a charm.
Oh, the timing on that
Nico.
turn. He saw him then. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
They both got a spot. Nico knows there's a fight, but not as close. And he clotheslines him. Out apps they go with a smoke, no flash. No one's blind. It's easy kills for VP. Surprised to see Hunter in a position where he can't throw the flash for them. It's VP who swing with their own flashbang. One comes a little late for G2. JKS fiddling with a pistol with no ammo. And he's putting a clutch. He cannot win, cannot contain. That's a weird one because, yeah, while Nico's supposed to get more success off of that position, Hunter can't even flash for pit or sight from second mid. So is it worth it? Where did he smoke? Didn't see, but
Small pit, no?
yeah, it didn't feel worth it.
I mean, it's a strange round because people don't really turtle up and play 4A in pistols, right? I mean, that's even Nico is supposed to sort of go and clear to find information. You can see it. He doesn't really, you know, understand what they're doing, and that's what VP does to you. They make you question everything. They make you question your own reality. Are we still playing CS? What is this? What's going on?
I think they did expect heavy mid, like re-aggro, because he smoked Moto, but he smoked it from second. You may as well, at that point, you may as well smoke it from mid, and then you can flash pit. Oh, dearie.
Okay, second one was fine.
Well, there's the flash.
Meant to be the double pump of those flashes, but the kills still come up for G2 on the open and down in pit. JKS longs out that fight.
Big.
Flitz trying to play through the Moto smoke, but it's the one and done. End of the line, spam through it for Fame. He's now got a 1v2 clutch ahead of him and a smoke in his way. Kit dropped down in the pit and Hooksy's even retrieved the second smoke. So if Fame thinks he's going to wait for this to fade and then have a chance to walk through for a pop at the 1v2, he's got another thing coming. Instead, he walks it early and Nico's got his eyes on the prize. So G2 immediately reply with their force.
That was huge. Huge considering you're playing against VP, right? We know how obnoxious they are with their saving and managing the economy, and to be able to reset them to 1400, it's a big difference. This is actually worse for VP than if they just straight up lost the pistol, right? Because of the loss bonus. So if they decide to full force here, then even their first buy, you know, the players are going to have around 4,400 plus the frags outside of Flit, who, as you can see, already has 3,100 in the bank, but he can just save a little bit of that extra money so James can have an op in that gun round. But they're going for a USP eco here.
Yeah, 1,500. Now that is meta breaking.
So they're going to buy the next round?
Probably, yeah, buy, keep 2.2.
But unless Flit gets a kill, he won't have enough money to drop an op. And he bought a smoke.
I think they might just reverse from, instead of force eco, they might eco force, just because it's opposite. No, I'm not even joking. Let's see.
I know.
Like, I think
you're right. Like, I know you're not joking.
I think they're going to half buy
so
next round. That's what I think they're going to do, because it's the last thing you'd expect. Let's see what happens. I'm interested. James has a Zeus. He has a kill. Oh, he turned for the flash. He turned. And he lived to regret it. So, yeah, you don't do this. You don't eco when you're 1,500. because you can't buy next. But the reason you force is because then you keep the money low. VP know they can't, of your opponent, VP know they can't do any damage here. So, I mean, full buy next round, and you've lost me.
I mean...
You've lost me completely.
It's crazy.
I'm learning today, though. I'm learning something. I'm not sure what I'm learning, but I'm learning something.
The only thing that there is like, okay, if they force here, then eco, then bot, it wouldn't have been great.
Yeah.
So if you force now and then lose and then you eco, well, then that buy will be great.
Would you
why
buy
are you
here?
counting
Would
on
you
losing
full buy?
rounds?
Because I keep 2. I would keep 2 in this round, and you've just
No, but
reversed the order of your
No,
forces.
what I would have done, I would have forced in this round, I would have left some money in the bank for all players, and I would have made sure that Flit has enough money after the eco to drop the
They're
op.
doing neither, Yanko. They're doing neither of those options. They are keeping 2K, and they are buying full on Flit for a rifle.
Flit won the raffle.
Because Flit won the raffle earlier. So Flit gets a gun. Them's the rule. I don't make the rules. The raffle makes the rules.
I know, bro. Maybe this is like some...
My God.
Maybe this is like an experiment from VP.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying stuff out for like, not necessarily CS2, but maybe James just has a theorem that he wants to try out. And it's again the same 4A setup like in the pistol.
All right, they're in the right place to deal with this then.
Oh, they're going to win.
Already 2 kills found. Mir and Norbert. Now Flitz M4 gets involved.
Yes.
As they tear through G2.
Yes.
G2 knocked out on the short side. It's just Nico. There's guns everywhere for VP to pick up. And Nico is left scratching his head.
Why buy
he's
guns?
not. He's playing the game. Here he is.
Why buy guns when you can pick them up? That's the VPT side etiquette.
Or this was the force where it's a force into a stack, and then if you're wrong, you just save.
Yeah,
and
sure.
then you save the nades and the armor, and you will have enough money with the loss bonus to buy rifles. But all of this is obviously so convoluted and complicated. I mean, why take all these extra steps? What, just to confuse your opponent? And Nico has somehow threaded the needle in a 1v4 and has the bomb.
Does he win it? Call it right now.
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Oh.
No, because it's like so weird. Why is no one B?
He's not ready for this.
He doesn't really expect that, and surely, well, actually, VP doesn't even. They know that there's no bomb. So now they're realizing he might have the C4. Okay, he's winning this.
He's winning.
He's winning this.
There's no kid. There's no
They have
kid.
2 mollies,
No
Janko.
kid.
They have 2
Nico
mollies. They're so far
They're
away.
really far away.
They're so far
They
away.
are really
Oh
far
my
away.
God. This is a round for the
Nico.
history book.
Right. Nico rubbing his palms together.
Yep.
He knows that this is going to have to be a round that's talked about for a long time if G2 won it. 1v4 out of Nico.
I think he's got it.
Pushed in through ruins. A lot of util about to come his way, but no kit. So he's got that in his back pocket. 1 for Nico. 2. Oh, no more as they shut Nico down
Empty.
out of that 1v4 attempt.
Empty.
Virtus.pro steal the round away.
Not even close. They're like pits. They're 3 pits, and he's planting B. Oh, you jammy dodgers. Oh my God, they win it with less than a second. Less than a second. Not even close.
It's so mad, like the way, I don't know any team ever who's like as willing to play with time as this team is.
And it just works.
It's so crazy. If he was even just in the corner and didn't swing for a fight, like they wouldn't have had time. But, I mean, obviously he doesn't know that. You have no idea if they have kits or what they're doing.
They're buying.
Or maybe an auto sniper in the next round from Norbert.
James has an orb. James has an orb.
But that was important for G2 to be able to have a proper buy, and Monesi has an op with full nade, so let's see. This looks more like a Counter-Strike round.
Yeah, I like that game. We should play it sometime. We should watch it. Right now, this has just been something entirely different for a whole map. At least Mirage had a sense of normality to it. Inferno, nothing of the sort. James' theorem living rent-free in the minds of G2. A round down now, and it may get worse before it gets better. Nico picked up top B, forcing an A execute.
Frustrating way for this to start for G2. Those are fights that Nico normally excels in, and to feel like he was so close, but instead now they're a man down. Leaves them in a bit of a desperate spot here. They're crawling their way up through short and long. They're at least in good positions to try and make the A play work, but VP have already got a fourth player over here, already stacked over towards this side of the map, and so as G2 go in, they are going in to 4 waiting players from VP. Not even the back lines are secure, so Monacy's picked up, and this one never even gets started for G2.
Shot. Don't just feed him, but 10 seconds, he can't win. And JKS will save. It's close.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right.
That's a good timeout from G2, you know, sort of calm things down. A couple of little bit frustrating rounds for Nico especially. That one before ended up being close. Now here he had the drop on Flit, but couldn't really connect with the spray. So I want to talk things through, really figure out how you want to approach. Now that you know 100% that they have a full buy and have all the guns and have the op, what do you want to do in these rounds? Save the AK on JKS. Rest of the G2 players, surprisingly, just buy a couple of pistols and some utility.
That doesn't sound like the right. That's not what Jay
What?
would do.
That's all wrong.
That's crazy.
60 kills.
And they'll all have money to buy in the next round. What?
60 kills on all the G2.
This is ridiculous from
58
G2. And just to let him know, someone knifed Hooksy in the back in spawn.
I was watching.
I was watching someone while you knife.
Yeah, I don't know who did it. So I guess I wasn't watching that hard.
Hooksy getting backstabbed by his teammates. SMH my head.
Nico and a Dream and a Deagle up through Banana. We've seen this one before. Boost up for JKS. They want B, and there's none of this weirdness in the mid round this time. This is looking like all the makings of just a B exec with the smokes for the coffins and CT ready to go in. Flit and Fame also don't have util to slow this down. Outside of the smoke that's left on Fame, they don't have anything to like pull the momentum out of this. They don't have the molly to slow it down. They don't have flashes to support. So they've got to nail this in the fights. First kill goes their way, and a lot of damage done downrange through these smokes. Good spot for VP to be in, and they're even going to get more on this smoke spam. Nico's feeling pressure to try and make a play, and that leads to him falling now as well. It's Hooksy and Hunter 2v5. Not really long for this world in the retake here, or in the post-plant.
Surprised Hunter's not saving, to be honest. He's going to swing, and they will be just holding in the 5v2, won't they? Hooksy falls with a Glock, and VP get a clean 5 alive retake. They minimize losses to quite the extent. 12-9, and G2's bomb plant was really best case scenario. So we can have an AWP if Monacy wants to substitute head armor. And we certainly have a full buy for G2, but do we have longevity on the T side of their map pick? Or will Ancient be calling?
I don't even feel safe stepping up to the plate to try and throw an answer out there, Hugo. I'm going to be honest with you. This one is a little above my intellectual capacity, I think.
I think we've all been dumbfounded a couple times this map.
So screw it. What's one more for old time's sake, hey? Here we are, G2. Gonna start off trying to take away the apartments. VP were grouped so heavy over towards B, 4 strong at Banana to open up this round. And G2 will never even know about that.
James just backline AWPing this CT side so far. Not gone for picks, not gone for mid or Banana. Nico really gets cooked in B. They force him out with a Molotov and he fights to the death. Hooksy doesn't realize he just ran into someone inside of the smoke. They get through long side. There's a chance here. They need this pick kill though. Norbert, a multi-kill, almost a requirement here to keep this round in VP's favor. Otherwise, G2 can plant. That's a big frag, but he gets burnt out. And with a bomb plant, the tune may change. That bomb's dropped in the open. James hits the wall bang. He's out of ammo though. Hunter's got to get aggressive here as that plant comes through. It's really all on Hunter to win this round.
He's going to do something wild, something crazy, and in danger of being swung out through Library. It's a done deal with Flit picking up the final two. Virtus.pro now sprinting towards the finish line here on Inferno as they take their 4th in a row, successfully beating back the G2A Explode here.
And you can see the move. The point of 4 players starting B is so that in the mid-round they're able to pull off that move with 2 more incendiaries, right? Nico really doesn't expect it. He's counting the utility that's been used so far, and they're really able to isolate him there, get banana control and the kill. So that was that's a great move early against, you know, a team that, you know, likes to play a lot of default, or just a way to take banana control. Sure, it's risky if the T's do something fast on A, right, like an A wrap. The round is going to be very, very difficult to win. But if they're taking it slower, then you have a really good chance of putting yourself in a good spot.
Risk is the name of James' game. And with it often comes that tantalizing reward. A 3rd map, the prospect of it right there for Virtus.pro. G2 running out of runway. Tech9's out, faster round perhaps. Lots of util to double pump or to go back. But they're going to start with a quicker B approach. Try and overrun, look for an entry. VP won't give it away. So now Hooksy tasked with piecing this round together, and it seems like they just want to go get him.
All right, double pumper util over towards B. Hooksy lobs in that first bit, and that's going to get both the mollies out of these players inside the site. Now the real exec looks to come through. Hooksy's knocked out from spawn. Flit is smoked off, but still lining them up through it. Even goes back to spam more. Flash through now. Doesn't actually commit to that fight. Instead going to allow G2 to have the room in this post plant. Giving up the 5v3. Letting them have a little bit of time to get set up here. But not much. Never too comfortable at G2. And so a fight's about to take place for the Ruins. m0NESY caught swinging into the spawn, and Justin finished off last by James back at the spawn. Leaves Virtus.pro just 2 rounds away from a 3rd map in this series.
It's impressive, like, you can't deny it. The CT side has been rock solid. G2 have not been able to get into any comfortable post plant. Every post plant has just been ones allowed by VP or ones in significant disadvantage for G2. 4-on-2s, 3-on-5s on eco, giving up sites. So it's not like G2 have had any good positions in this map, in this T side rather. 14-9. And one of the stranger games of Pro League so far. But one that VP will just be happy with. That's a big pick. Hunter running up mid. Finds Mia first. Will that be an unraveling frag? James just waits for Hunter to re-swing back into his scope. Madness.
But VP was rotating both of their players to A, right? They have a 14-9 lead, so this is where it becomes really tricky for G2. They're going to start doing some of these more risky gambles because they have rounds to play with, and they also have a lot of economy in the bank. And it's really, really difficult to almost impossible to read all those moves.
Needed that, and without it, the spam comes from CT side, so dead men walking are G2. 45 seconds. Oh, that's good for G2. Jame repositioning gives JKS the window. He takes it. This is very fortunate timing. The bomb's still coming back.
But bloody Norbert down in his bloody pit. Look at him waiting for this.
Here he comes.
This is his moment. This is his chance to show Jame that he deserves this AK every damn round. Smoke down at Moto. Norbert repositions into the mini pit, ready to deal with this bomb as it tries to come up the short side. The initial flashes are good. Norbert now swings out, and it's no kills for Norbert in the sight hold. JKS finds him, and the 3-on-3 now opens up for G2.
I think VP shouldn't just go for the straight up save. They should just play for exits. Try to make it so that none of the G2 players survive this bomb explosion. Now that would be huge for VP. But seeing as how they don't have an HE and the bomb is planted deeper in the side.
They got 1 kill.
They get Hooksy, but that won't change much. Hunter buys for himself, and they can drop 2 guns.
All right, so G2 finally break the streak. That was 5 in a row for VP. And now they're on the board with their first in a little while.
The problem for G2 isn't just the score, it's the fact, you know, they're usually good at finding openings in Banana and on B, whether it's Hooksy or more likely Nico, but that just wasn't really the case so far. VP doing a great job of stifling them.
The pace, I love the G2 pace change these last couple of rounds. Again, they find the gap, but it's only by design. Jame waits on the long side, and coming through the smoke is Mir with a crucial trade. Could have been a 3v3 otherwise, not meant to be. m0NESY thrust into a clutch. A 1v4 at 120. He's got time, but he's not got a face. So 15 found for Virtus.pro, and Ancient awaits.
That round there from VP felt really, really nice. You know, that one gave me real, like, twinges of old VP, you know, like, in terms of up until this point in the game, they've been pretty passive in a lot of these engagements. G2 have tried looking for early fights and haven't been given them. That round there, they get all this space at long. Things are feeling great. And then suddenly, it's like you go from seeing nobody, you get all the way down towards like Arch and Long and Moto, and then suddenly you're being peeked out library by James Orb, you're being run through the Arch smoke. It's like you go from seeing nobody to the entire enemy team in a second, it feels like.
Yeah, Norbert's position was also huge in Boiler, right? Because he gets the early information, and it's very hard to trade or kill that guy if you're doing a fast mid-take.
Think about Nico's banana. Yeah,
all right. I'm imagining it now.
Think about Nico's banana, Yanko, if you're familiar. Like a wine bottle.
Yeah, I had to stroke it many a time.
Ah, interesting. He has been getting
I usually
naded.
hold his banana, he holds CT.
He holds CT. Okay, that's a good trade. He's been getting naded, mollied, and rushed all half. He has had such an uncomfortable T side. Goes logs there. First time in logs, double naded. Boom. Trapped by Molly. Can't leave, can't avoid it. Dead in one bullet.
This is surely an opener. I don't know how he's just survived that. They saw his feet, and now as they go forward, of course, Jake falls blind. Hooksy will get it, but at what cost? A Pyrrhic victory for G2 as they're locked out. They might get the opener, but go no further. VP long this out. It's now a 3-map series as VP